my attention that people have been making inquiries about me, so I thought I'd come and answer some questions that are being frequently asked in order to clear the air. The first question that's being asked is my whereabouts. It seems that various officials from law enforcement agencies at the local, state, and federal level want to know where I am. Well, I don't wish to disclose my whereabouts, but I will say there's no evidence that I've ever committed any crime, so there's no reason to be looking for me. The second frequently asked question has to do with my national origins. People want to know what language did my ancestors speak. In other words, what racial or ethnic group I belong to. Well, the answer to this is that I am a multiracial person. These days, many people identify as multiracial. A man might be half British and half Chinese. A woman might have one parent from the Congo and one from France. But these people, of course, are all 100% human. I, on the other hand, am truly multiracial. I am 80% human, 10% Vulcan, and 10% Jedi from a galaxy far away. Now, being 80% human, and pretty much looking human, I would like to be accepted as a human being. I especially do not like being referred to as it. It's very upsetting to me when I'm at a gathering of people, and I see people pointing to me and going, "What is it doing here? I don't like to be in a room with it. When will it leave?" It's very, very rude. You know, I believe I probably could produce offspring with a human female if I could find one who would let me. But in any event, if you must refer to me as it, please do it when you're out of earshot. You wouldn't want anybody to do that to you. Now, the third question that's commonly asked about me has to do with my sexuality. Throughout my adult life, people, for some reason, get an impression that I may be a homosexual. I don't know why, but there's something about me that gives off that vibration, so to speak. So I can be at a gathering and I'll see people whispering into each other's ears, pointing to me, giggling, and it goes around the room like that. Some people make the old limp wrist symbol. I don't know why it is, but when this happens, I notice that about 5% of the men for the rest of the occasion will come by me and give me a nice big friendly smile like that. But to set the record straight, I am heterosexual. Now, I admit that my husband is a homosexual, but I am not. Just kidding. I wanted to put a little humor into this otherwise serious conversation. Our sexuality, is determined to us by our genes. It's a biological condition. It's that simple. Nature makes most of us heterosexual to make sure that we'll reproduce. The result of this is that whenever I see a beautiful young woman, I fall in love with her. And my heart starts pounding, I can't think clearly, my legs go to jelly, and I feel like I have to approach her. Now, sometimes I read that a particular woman is the most beautiful woman in the world. This is ridiculous. There are about 500 million women who would qualify as being the most beautiful woman in the world. Another 1 billion are very attractive. Still another billion are attractive enough. The remainder are little girls who someday grow up to be very beautiful, or very old ladies who were once very beautiful, but whose beauty has faded in time, and whose inner beauty is now greater than their outer beauty ever was. So once again, I see a beautiful woman and I want to approach her. Now, along with my other faults, I'm rather shy and socially awkward, but I have to force myself to approach her. Unfortunately, her reaction to me is somewhat different. When she sees me looking at her, she says, "Ugh, what is that guy looking at me like that with his tongue hanging out? I wouldn't have anything to do with him. I wouldn't go on a date with that guy if he had $10 million to his name. He's probably lucky if he's got $10 on him." I know she's thinking this, and I still have to go to her, so I go and I go, Now when she sees this, she turns around and runs away, probably asking someone to call the police. Wait, speaking of the police, my associate has put up a sign that says, "The police have found the evidence they need to arrest and convict you. You are surrounded, you'd better come quietly." All right. Look at this. I'm facing 600 years in a maximum security prison. Maybe I can get 200 years off for good behavior. Okay, I'm coming. Hey, you don't have to be so rough. Ouch, those handcuffs hurt. You have to make them so tight. I want a lawyer. Hey, what about a plea bargain? Can we do a plea bargain? Well, why not? Everybody else does a plea bargain. Oh, darn it.